Had the bye week off and got healthy yesterday. I think I practiced pretty good.
Oh, yeah, you were able to practice. That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
was able to practice yesterday in first time in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
With David, you're going to be going against a guy in Boykin who also played a little bit of receiver, and they moved him, Teron Boykin, they moved him to receiver, then they moved him back to quarterback. Do you see any parallels between him and Sills? The fact that he's playing receiver now, but he has that versatility where he could go either way long term.
Yeah, I think I see that in David, but I think he's going to be a great receiver, even better than he can be at quarterback. So I see him excelling in that position and sticking to it.
It kind of seems like it came about quickly here. Like, he was turning heads on the scout team over the span of a couple of weeks, and even Lonnie, didn't see, he couldn't have called it from the beginning of the season that David would be playing receiver. But you've known him a lot longer. Did his athleticism, did it maybe surprise you a little less that he was able to make that transition so smoothly?
Yeah, it didn't surprise me as much just from playing with him in high school and seeing the way he could run with the ball in his hands, not just throwing, and him coming here and getting better at it. I thought, and him moving the receiver is something that it doesn't surprise me at all.
Were there any plays at Red Line or the other school that he made that stick out as in terms of being ridiculously athletic that he made back then?
I mean, we used to run the play. I used to have a halfback pass.
Oh, yeah?
Well, it was like quarterback go to the sideline. And then I hike the ball, hit, run the fade. He used to go get it, and I just throw it as far as I could.
Did you ever actually run it in games? Was it just a practice thing? Or you actually?
No, we ran it. Yeah, we ran it twice in the game.
Go for the touchdowns?
One of them.
Nice.
Nice. I always thought high school I wanted to do it when I was the challenge ahead. We're missing some guys on the defense from last year, but the defensive front that they have is pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think they have a pretty good defense, and they're going to come out and play hard. And this game for us is just about getting revenge from last year and taking it to them and going out and competing.
They always make me feel like a coach. I had a big boy talking about build leg shooting plays and on what's good and what's not good.
I guess what is it about this series that always seems close, no matter where you guys rank on the national?
I don't know. I just think we both get after each other a lot. We never really get into the rankings, especially with us. No matter who they are, we're gonna go out and give it our best. We're gonna play them close, and we know they're gonna come out and play hard. We're gonna play just as hard and just not. We're not gonna let anything be easy, and they not. So I think that's why it's been like this the last couple of years.
You guys were pretty open about the idea of revenge from what Maryland did to you 2 years ago, even, and taking that out on them this year. Where does this one with TCU sit, and to lose it on the last play of the game the way you did?
I think this is way more than the Maryland game, just because how it happened last year and knowing how close we were, and that we could have won that game. And I think this has been sitting us ever since after that game, and I think this is going to be real personal for a lot of the guys on the team.
How do you handle that? I mean, I don't imagine you really do anything different. You just go out there and work like you would for any other game. But how does it make it different to have that in the back of your head?
I think it just motivates you, if anything, as far as all the players goes. And me personally, I know it motivates me and makes me want to get after them guys, just because how I played last year and how the team played. So it just motivates me and makes me want to do more.
What was the difference first half and second half a year ago?
The difference, I think, first half we came out fighting and we had a lot of sloppy plays. I think it was both halves, and we still were in the game and we still was in it to the last minute. So just knowing that if we come out and play fast and do what we're supposed to do and make plays how we normally do, we can get it easy.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I had my first practice yesterday since probably 2 weeks, so it felt good to be out there running and being back and trying to get in game shape.
What was your mentality each week when you don't practice all week? Did you at any point feel like you wouldn't play though, or how did you handle that? Because usually if a player doesn't practice, they're not going to get out there in game day.
Yeah, I think the first week, the Oklahoma State week, I didn't think I was going to play up until the last minute, and then the following week, I felt better because I had played against Oklahoma State and not practiced all week. But I think Baylor, it was bothering me more, and I couldn't play as good as I did the week before.
What's day to day with it? What was the feeling? Was it tough to walk on, or was it something that you realized, rest is probably the best thing for it?
Rest, and it was just hard to run on. It was easy walking, but just running and trying to be explosive and push off, it was bad. So I think yesterday I got a little bit of my burst back and I was able to run.
Would you call it 100% right now, or is it just closer?
I think I'm gonna call it 100%.
Is that an honest answer?
Yeah, it's pretty honest.
Wendell, when you're playing banged up like that, you're not practicing. When you come back to full strength, do you almost feel like you averaged close to 7 yards a carry over those 2 weeks? What does that prepare you when you're full strength?
Yeah, it just makes me think I could do much better just doing all that, having numbers like that, and not being healthy and not being able to play how I want to play. So I think I'm gonna do much better and play much better, just being a step ahead than I was last week and another 2 weeks ago.
How much did adrenaline play into that? That just getting out there on the field, maybe you stopped paying attention to the pain.
Yeah, I think it was adrenaline, definitely. Just not thinking about it and just going out there and running. Not really focusing on being hurt, just being in the game.
You think if you had been healthy, that 52-yarder would have been a touchdown?
I know it would have been a touchdown, but I just couldn't burst. My foot was flat the whole time. I couldn't get out of it.
Thanks, Wendell.